I think I need one more box of printer paper.
Would you like to try our new line of scented paper? We have peppermint, sandalwood, and fresh orange peel. And also, I think we have a mint one, or maybe I was just dreaming that. I don't know.
Just regular paper, Will, and please send it to my new studio. Can you read that order back to me?
Okay, first you have a new green screen set. You know, that reminds me, my aunt just painted our house green, and I thought that would be a good color, but in the end, when I saw it, I was just like, you didn't need to do it in that shade.
You know, Will, I completely trust that you got my order right. Thank you, and I will talk to you at another time.
You know, if I haven't said it already, Charlotte, I think it's really cool that you're building a totally new studio. The only bad part is it's all the way across town.
As if a 2-minute walk across Waldburg is really that bad. But I have to admit, I will be glad when the moving process is finished.
By the way, since you're getting a new green screen, can I have the old one?
Well, I was going to use it as a spare. Plus, what would you want with it anyway?
I hadn't thought about that part yet. Oh, but remember those studio lights that used to sit here, the threes? Can I have them?
Okay, well, I know how fascinated you always were with them, and I am getting a brand new set, so they're in the back. You can have them.
Great, thanks, Charlotte.
Hello. Thanks for helping me set up again today. Alright, so all of my records and supplies are back there, and as soon as the construction is fully finished in here, we can set up more. Did you take that lamp, by the way?
Oh yeah, I took it home. I thought it would be perfect for the theme of the party tonight.
What party?
Didn't you hear? There's a party at my house in your honor tonight to celebrate opening the new studio.
Well, I'm so glad you told me. It would have been pretty embarrassing if the guest of honor hadn't shown up.
It's at 7, by the way. Speaking of time, do you realize that it's 3 o'clock? The National Photography Talk Show is coming on.
Oh, you're right. Since when do you care so much about NPN? I thought you hated that.
Just wait and see.
Now, before we go any further, we would just like to thank our colleague Charlotte Ferris as she prepares for the opening of her new photography studio. Charlotte, a photography news correspondent here at NPN, has been a great asset to us all here, and we're sure she'll be successful in her new endeavour.
Aw, John, did you tell him to say all those nice things about me?
No, that rude jerk. I had a whole speech written out. He skipped over half of it.
John, the spelling was so bad he probably just couldn't read it.
Well, maybe he should learn how to read cursive.
That's really not cursive. That's just really, really bad handwriting.
Well, you can say what you want, Charlotte. All I know is don't be late for my party tonight.
I won't. Things are starting to take shape. I feel good.
Hello?
Hi, John. Look, I'm really, really sorry, but there must have been frost or something, because when I was walking up to my apartment, I slipped and I completely ruined my pants. I just don't think I'm going to be able to come to your party tonight.
What? Charlotte, don't say that. I planned so hard for this party. I even bought dinner. 3 whole bags of chips.
Look, I'm really sorry, but I just got in and I have to change and everything. It's going to take too long. I can't.
Fine. I'll call everyone up and cancel the party. But just so you know, I invited the whole town of Waldburg, so that's like 7 people. Put so much time planning it. Hello, Caroline. Look, Charlotte was on her way to the party, and there was frost or something, and she slipped, and she didn't make it. So I'm going to have to cancel the party. I'm sorry, it's just so hard for me to take this right now. It was so unexpected.
John, what a shock. Just try to be strong. It'll be okay. Mr. Simon, that was John. On the way to the party, Charlotte slipped on some ice. She must have fallen off her balcony. He didn't say, but she didn't make it.
You mean she died? What can we do?
Nothing but remember. I guess. I know, we can have a memorial service. It'll be a good way for the town to mourn its loss.
Come in.
Hey Charlotte, wanna buy some dead leaves?
What? What are you talking about?
It's my new internet business. Just give me your credit card information and shipping address and I'll send them to you within 3 days.
No thanks.
Hello, Anastasia? I mean, Caroline?
John, Mr. Simon and I prepared a memorial service for Charlotte tomorrow, and we'd like you to come.
Sure thing. Charlotte didn't mention it to me though. Are you sure you remembered to invite her?
Oh, John, you're still in denial. Charlotte can't come, my friend. At least not in body, but in spirit.
Okay, sounds like fun. See you there.
What was that all about?
Oh, Caroline just invited me to some party.
Oh, well, she didn't invite me. Maybe she'll call me later today.
She specifically said you cannot come. Something about how she doesn't like your body and spirit.
Well, that's a pretty nasty thing to say. I thought she was my friend.
Apparently she likes me more than you now, which is kind of weird considering how much she hated me when she first moved into town.
Well, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to go to that party anyway. Because if she can say that behind my back, I just want to see what she can say to my face.
Suit yourself. Oh, not until you pay.
So where do you think Charlotte is? Up there or down there?
Mr. Simon, how could you say such a thing after all this has happened?
You're right, ever since Charlotte died, I've been going from happy to sad. Happy to sad.
Well, Mr. Simon, mood swings aren't a new thing for you.
I don't have mood swings. I do really miss Charlotte. I could always rely on her for anything.
Well, why don't you write that down on a piece of paper? I'll do it too. And then we'll take it to her grave, and we'll have everybody who comes to the funeral do it. It always impressed me how strong Charlotte was. She really helped me when I first moved to town. And now, when I need her most, she's not here because she's the one I lost.
Hey guys, why the long faces? Let's get this party started. How about some music?
I think that would be a little inappropriate.
Oh, come on, George. Let's get this party so loud it'll wake the dead.
John, I realize you're in denial, but I think this is taking it too far. And my name is Caroline. Charlotte! What are you doing here?
Bet you weren't expecting to see me here, were you?
Zombie apocalypse! Get to the bunker!
Wait, I need to go home and get my supplies first.
Charlotte, is it really you? Are you really here?
Yeah, it's me, the one whose body and spirit you hate so much.
What? I never said that. I'm just so happy you're here.
What's going on?
John told us you slipped off your balcony in the frost the other night.
What? I didn't say that. I may say some pretty stupid things, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, this is supposed to be your memorial service. We were just writing what we thought about you.
Oh, that's so sweet. I guess I can't stay mad at you guys for not inviting me to my own funeral.
Charlotte, I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, well, yeah, from what I heard, it was pretty bad for me.
Nick, what are you saying? Charlotte's alive. She just came to her own funeral.
Wait, I thought this memorial was for her grandmother.
Well, this has been a fun night, but I should probably get going. I have to intercept that sympathy card that I sent to your parents.
Okay, Caroline. And hey, it was a great party. I'm just sorry it didn't go quite as planned.
Trust me, I'm so glad it turned out this way instead.
So, politics. Who gets that? Am I right? Want to play Truth or Dare? Jeez, there must be a really big fire somewhere.
Looks like they're heading across town.
Caroline, calm down. What's going on? Oh no. No. Okay, alright. I'll be there right away.
Charlotte, what's going on?
It's my photography studio. It's on fire.
Charlotte! The firefighters are out there surveying the place. They think it started in the back room. No, don't go in there!
It's gone. It's all gone.
Charlotte, it's going to be okay.
No, it's not going to be okay because everything I've worked for, every single thing, is just gone in an instant.
Hi, Charlotte. I just wanted to call and see how you were doing.
Well, my career is destroyed. I lost all of my photography supplies, and they had to tear down my new studio. So I've had better days. I'm thinking that I might rethink my career. I don't want to start again from scratch.
Do you want to come over and talk about it this afternoon, Charlotte?
That would be great. Thank you so much. I'll see you then.
Charlotte, can I hide here? Somebody's been stalking me, and I figure if I'm here, they'll get you first.
What are you talking about? Who is stalking you?
Remember that wrong number I called a few months ago when I tried calling Caroline? Well, it happened again, something similar, except this time, the guy keeps calling back. I don't know what to do.
Only you would make a mistake like this. I mean, her number is programmed into your phone. Look, just pick up and tell him that all you did was call a wrong number.
Okay. Hello?
Hallå? På vem contestaste telefonen?
Blah, 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 blah.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to speak his language so that he'll understand. I want him to leave me alone.
John, he is not here. We would have heard him open a door or break a window.
Oh, this phone. I'm so afraid of it. I haven't slept in days, Charlotte. It just sits there on my nightstand watching me.
If it freaks you out so much, why do you keep it with you 24/7?
Well, how else am I going to be able to play Candy Crush? Hello?
Hey John, I just read an article about a new movie I thought you'd be interested in.
Will, don't call me. I thought you were my stalker. Goodbye.
Wait a minute, John, I just wanted to ask if you had heard about this really cool game I just saw advertised.
Hello?
Hey John, I just watched Mr. Sunday movie's The Weekly Planet, and he was talking about the new Batman vs. Superman trailer, and I thought it was really interesting what he had to say.
Will, I told you. Any other time, I'd be interested, totally. But right now, I'm a little bit too freaked out to talk about video games, movies, or anything else, okay?
Wait a minute, John, I just wanted to ask if you were going to go see Captain America Civil War, because I have one question for you. Are you Team Captain America or Team Iron Man? Or are you neither?
Will, stop calling me.
¿Estás listo para otra lección del español?
Charlotte, it's him again.
Look, give me the phone. Let me type what he says into Google Translate.
No entiendo lo que está pasando.
Here, translate. Over the bar back, probably go back to bed, the same pot Somalia, you gotta.
Oh, well, that totally makes sense. I really understand what he's saying now.
Do you?
No. You must have typed something in wrong. If only he could speak English.
I can speak English. My name is Antonio.
You what?
You what?
I said I can speak English.
He said he can speak English.
He can speak English? Wait, why am I repeating this? I can hear him through the speaker.
Oh, I'm sorry for any confusion. You see, I thought your friend was trying to learn Spanish because he kept repeating whatever I said on the phone. I'm a Spanish professor at a small college in North Carolina.
Oh, well, that's John for you. I'm Charlotte Ferris, by the way.
Charlotte Ferris? I thought your voice sounded familiar. I watch you all the time on the National Photography Network. Hey, I heard you were starting a new studio. How are things going with that?
Oh, not too good, actually. There was a fire and I lost most of my supplies.
Oh. Well, if you're interested, my college is looking for a new photography professor. I mean, I could recommend you. I've seen plenty of your work on TV.
What? That would be awesome. Can you give me more details? Well, hey, thank you so much. I will definitely be in touch. Oh my gosh, this is great. I might actually have a shot at that job in Raleigh.
Wow, that's great, Charlotte. And Raleigh, Colorado isn't even that far away.
Well, it's Raleigh, North Carolina.
But Charlotte, that's all the way across the country. You can't go that far.
Well, okay. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. I still have to apply for the job, so we don't know.
Just be careful. These stalkers can be pretty tricky. It might be a trap. Hey Charlotte, so remember how I used to date Trisha?
Yeah, I do. Oh my gosh, she was so selfish and evil and just such a jerk.
Well, I just came over to let you know that we're getting back together.
Congratulations. John, are you sure you want to do that? I mean, she was really, really mean to you.
No, trust me. She's totally changed. She's not as selfish and annoying as she used to be, and she doesn't say that her problems are worse than everyone else's like she used to.
Hello?
Charlotte, it's so nice to talk to you. It's been so long.
Oh, hello, Trisha. It's been a while.
So I guess you heard that John and I got back together. I'm like so #excited. I just hope it works out.
Well, you know, Trisha, people with far more turbulent histories have indeed made it work. You know, just think of the U.S. Civil War or East and West Germany. You know, those divided whole nations. Yet they got back together.
Oh, Charlotte, that's so romantic.
No, but like our relationship was so much worse. There's probably no one else in the world with the worst history.
See, I told you she's changed.
Yeah, she's gotten a whole lot worse.
So, Trisha, what are you doing on Saturday?
Hello? Are you forgetting about my birthday?
Yes. I mean, no.
If you want this relationship to work, you better buy me a vacation to Aruba.
Okay, when should we go?
It's not for us. It's for me and my friends, and sometime next month would be good.
Okay, I'll look into it. How about a coach flight?
No, first class.
Oh, okay, I'll remember that. By the way, Charlotte is having a party on Saturday, and I was wondering if you'd like to come.
Well, my schedule is so much more complicated than all of yours, so you can't expect me to make any commitments.
So then, we'll see you maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Sounds great. Bye. So Charlotte, are you still having that party on Saturday?
Yep, we're all meeting at the Wahlberg Diner at 6.
It's okay if Trisha comes.
Well, I would prefer she didn't. I mean, it's just supposed to be a quiet group get-together sort of thing.
Yeah, except I already told her she could come.
John! Come on, why'd you have to do that?
Well, it's her birthday, and I thought we could have a little celebration for her.
So, what, now we have to celebrate her birthday at my party?
Well, I won't make it into a big deal. Maybe I'll just bring a couple cookies or something.
Okay, fine. Just please be on time. Okay, where are John and Trisha? They were supposed to be here 30 minutes ago.
Maybe there's traffic or something.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Where's Trisha?
What, she's not with you?
Well, of course not. She doesn't drive with me. My car's not nice enough for her. Well, maybe she's just in traffic or something. She'll probably be here soon. We'll just wait a little while longer.
John, we've been waiting far too long already.
Of course, you would say that. You just don't want me to be happy, and that's your goal in life.
Can everybody just calm down?
Mr. Simon's right. We can wait for a few more minutes, right?
If this food doesn't come soon, I'm leaving.
Well, you know what? We can't eat until we sing happy birthday to Trisha. Happy birthday to you.
John, you said this was going to be a small party, and now you've commandeered my entire celebration.
How much longer do we have to wait?
Oh, I got a text an hour ago. Trisha's not coming anyway. Hey Charlotte, is it okay if I test my vacuum here? There's something wrong with it and I don't want to fill my house with a lot of dust.
John, no. Look, I'm working on my application for professorship at Williams College.
Well, a cloud of dust shouldn't bother you while you're doing that.
The noise will. Antonio is calling me in about an hour for a phone interview. I don't want to be distracted.
Why do you even have to apply for this job? If you get it, you'll have to move all the way across the country.
Well, with my studio burning down, this feels right.
Well, what are you going to do if you don't get the job?
I don't know, I mean, I guess I'll just have to stay here and figure something out.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Excuse me for a minute, Charlotte. Hello, Will.
John, it's so good to hear from you again. I have so much to tell you about what happened since we were on the phone 15 minutes ago.
Will, I need you to do me a favor. Charlotte is going to be called for an interview on the phone, and I need you to prevent it.
You mean for that job at Williams College? I don't want to get in the way of that. It's such a good opportunity.
But Will, don't you want to tell Charlotte about how your cousin was on TV for 5 seconds?
Oh yeah, did I tell you about that? Well, she was at the fair and they were doing a news story there. And
Yes, Will, I know, but Charlotte doesn't, and you need to call her right now because it can't wait. So who is it, Charlotte?
It's Antonio.
No, hang up. I'm expecting an important call from Will.
Hi, Antonio. It's really good to hear from you.
What's that noise? I can't hear you, Charlotte.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's my neighbor. I don't know what he's doing.
Is there something wrong with your phone? I don't understand what you're saying.
Right. Antonio, I think we'll be able to do our interview now.
Hey, Plenty. I want to talk to you about sabotaging Charlotte's new job.
First of all, my name is Caroline, not Plenty, and I'm not going to help you sabotage Charlotte's career.
Why not? Do you want her to move away? We'll never see her again. I thought she was your friend.
Of course she is. I don't want her to move away, but we have to be understanding of this. Charlotte would be supportive of us if we were doing the same thing.
Come on. Help me cut her phone line, or kidnap Antonio, or steal her application.
This is far, far too much.
Hey,
Yes?
you locked me out.
Come in. Oh, John. Guess you came to pay your rent. You're 3 days overdue.
Actually, I don't have it with me, but do you know who's never late with her rent? Charlotte.
That's true. She's probably my best tenant.
You mean second best after me.
No, definitely my best tenant.
Right, and that's why you need to help me sabotage her application so she won't move away, right?
I don't know. Do you think that's a good idea? Sometimes there's a time to let somebody go. I had a friend once, a girlfriend actually, and she was going to move far away, and to make her stay, I proposed to her.
Hey, that's a good idea. But let me guess, she probably said no, and it all worked out well in the end because it helped your friendship or something, huh?
No, she took the ring and left. I never heard from her again. Oh, well, except for once, when I wrote to her about getting the ring back. She wrote back and said she never wanted to see me again because I had mood swings or something.
Good story, Mr. Simon. I think I better go.
Alright, see ya.
Well, hello, John. What do you intend to do to me today? You going to cut my phone lines or kill Antonio?
Well, my next plan was going to be to propose to you, but Mr. Simon talked me out of that one.
Well, I can't wait to see what you dreamed up instead. You going to kidnap my dog, hold ransom?
Actually, I'm going to stop trying to sabotage you. In fact, as a show of goodwill, I'll even mail your application for you.
Oh. Okay. Well, thank you, John. That's really very mature of you.
Well, I guess I'd better go.
All right. Thank you.
So what are you doing now?
I'm preparing for this evening's lineup.
In other words, you're doing the job that I should be doing if you hadn't stolen it away from me.
John, I don't know what you would be doing if you had this job, but I know it probably would fail.
What are you doing now? Something else I would be doing if I worked here?
Calling my girlfriend, which I hope you wouldn't be doing even if you did work here.
You mean Miranda? You know, I talk to her all the time when you're not around.
Her name is Caroline, and I know. She's always talking about how much you're annoying her. Now, can you leave?
Only if you quit this job and give it to me.
Is there any alternative?
I know. Tell me a secret.
Well, I guess everyone's gonna know this soon enough. I'm planning on proposing to Caroline.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to text it to Charlotte right away. Proposing to Caroline. You know, for such a good secret, I think I'll let you off the hook for the rest of the week. See ya.
Come in.
Hey, Charlotte. So great news about Nick, huh?
What news? I feel like Nick or Caroline would have told me about something really big.
Didn't you get my text message? Nick is proposing to Caroline soon. You probably just forgot.
What? No, I feel like I would have remembered something like that. Are you sure you sent me the text?
Oh. It says I sent it to Caroline. Oh well.
No, John, you ruined Nick's surprise proposal.
Wait, I thought he was proposing to Bernard. Oh, her name is Caroline.
Oh my gosh, John, what are you going to do?
I think I'm going to propose to Trisha. Nick always beats me to everything, but not this time.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Caroline. What are we doing about Caroline?
I just told you, I'm proposing to Trisha before Nick proposes to Caroline, so I don't have time to deal with her.
Wait, are you serious about this whole Trisha thing? John, you can't propose to her. She treats you horribly.
Why are you taking Nick's side all of a sudden? Don't you want me to be happy?
Yes, I do want you to be happy. That's why you shouldn't marry Trisha. Look, how are you even going to do it? Do you even have a ring?
There's a gumball machine that sells these little plastic ones outside the Wahlberg Diner. I'll just pick one up there.
Okay, John. Yep, you go do that. See how it goes. And in the meantime, I need to get to Caroline's house and try to delete that message you sent before she gets home. Hopefully she'll let her cell phone.
Trisha, I'm so glad you're here. I have something really important to talk about.
Well, it's gonna have to wait. I have a much more important problem to deal with right now. You see, the new Kesha album is coming out, and iTunes won't let me pre-order it.
Trust me, Trisha, this is actually a little bit more important than that. It's about you and me.
Hello, it's Kesha, the greatest voice of our century. I can't let my friends get it before I do.
Well, I don't have the album, so you'll still have it before me.
Are you deaf? I said my friends, not you.
Well, so what if your friends have the album first? I told you I have an important question.
If you don't understand how important it is for me to beat my friends, then maybe you should just leave.
You know, you're right. I think it's stupid to try and beat your friends just for the sake of it, so I think I will leave.
Where is that stupid? Oh, here it is.
No, don't touch my phone.
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Wait, what's that on your finger?
It's an engagement ring. Nick just proposed to me.
Oh, you didn't know about it.
Well, I mean, it's not as surprising as finding you in my house, but it's a nice surprise.
Oh, well, this is a bit awkward. All right, well, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna see you later, and congratulations.
that teaching job at Williams College?
No, not yet. And I might not hear for a few weeks. But don't say anything when John comes in. I know he's not quite okay with the fact that I might be moving.
Hey guys, guess what? I have huge news.
Now don't tell me you're going to marry Trisha. I can't believe she would even accept that plastic engagement ring.
Actually, it's quite the opposite. Trisha and I are going to be taking a little break.
You mean like a vacation? I hope it's somewhere very far away and for a very long time.
If you'd like a break in the nose, you better keep that up. Of course, what I mean is we're taking a break from our relationship. Actually, we're hoping to have this dramatic on-again, off-again thing like in soap operas.
Well, that would at least make life around here a little more interesting. Not much interesting even happens in Waldberg.
I know. We've been coming here every weekend for the past few months.
Come on, guys. There's plenty of stuff to do in town. And you know what? You're right. There really is nothing to do here.
Come in.
Hey, Charlotte. So remember how we were talking about how, well, boring it can get in Waldberg? I have a perfect solution. I'm going to open a nightclub in this very town.
John, a nightclub? Where on earth are you going to find a venue for a nightclub?
Well, first I tried the schoolhouse, but the parent-teacher committee said they didn't want all the drugs and alcohol and noise right there, so I found the next best place. Your old photography studio, right under this very room. I already rented it from Mr. Simon.
John, please don't. Just think of all the noise and the cars crowding our parking lot.
And the vandalism and the rowdy teenagers and the police drug busts. It's going to be exciting. Hello, Trisha? Could you come tonight to the opening of the Waldberg nightclub? Things are really starting to heat up.
Oh, that sounds great. The nightclub I used to go to has a horrible roach problem. I could just die.
Oh, there's no roach problem here in Waldberg.
Then I'll definitely be there. What kind of major recording artist or DJ is going to be there tonight?
Well, actually, I was just going to play music from my iPod.
Is that all? Then it's not even worth my coming. I have to get up so early tomorrow at like 9 o'clock for a hair appointment. I couldn't believe they couldn't schedule me for the afternoon. It's just so stressful.
Well, okay, Trisha, then I'll see you in 4 days when we start dating again. Oh, but we have to stop again by the end of the month, otherwise the whole on-again, off-again thing won't look, you know, legit. See ya. Charlotte, welcome to the party.
Okay. So, where are all the people? You opened like an hour ago.
Well, it's like I told Trisha, things are really starting to heat up in here, but I think when the furnace turns off, then maybe more people will come.
Oh, okay. Well, I just came down to see if Nick and Caroline were here yet, but I guess they aren't.
Well, they apparently had something more interesting to do. I think file their taxes, so they're not going to be able to come.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go upstairs, but call me when it starts to pick up.
You mean when the rave happens?
Yeah. So cool.
I know. Let's get the music blasting. Hey, welcome to the party.
Is this like the Waldberg nightclub?
It sure is.
Okay, alright. Am I like really, really drunk, or are there no people anywhere?
What do you mean? Of course there's people here. There's you and me. What more do we need?
Well, I wanted like an audience. I wanted to sing in front of people. I even brought my own pre-recorded thingy so that I can lip sync to it.
Wait a minute. I thought you looked familiar. You're Madame Tamasha, the singer.
No. I am the famous singer and rapper and fashion icon and all right. This is my manager.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Wait a minute. I'm going to go get my friend.
Well, alright, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna perform since this is the most people that's gonna be here anyway, ever. Okay. Alright, so my name is Madame Tamasha, and I'm going to sing a song about my feelings. Because I have them. Alright. Wake up in the morning feeling like Donald Trump. I got feelings out the wazoo and I don't make them up. They are all in my heart and they weigh down on me sometimes because I am so famous. Oh my gosh. I am so famous. Alright. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have that. Alright. Have a good night, nobody.
Wait, where'd she go?
Okay, John, I don't see Madame Tamasha anywhere. Not that I would really want to.
I'm serious, she was here. Where did she run off to?
Look, John, I think you need to stop partying, starting to see things.
Wait a minute.
Come in.
Charlotte, I brought you some pancakes.
Oh, that's a box of flour, John.
Well, they're not mixed and cooked yet, but hey, haven't you ever made pancakes before?
I'm not getting sucked into that right now. Nice try. I'm waiting for a very important phone call from Williams College. Antonio told me they're making the final decisions about who they're going to hire today.
Well, all you have to do is keep thinking positive. Keep saying over and over again to yourself, Charlotte's not going to get the job. Charlotte's not going to get the job.
Is that thinking positive for you?
Well, for me, yes, it is. I don't want you to move away. I'll never see you anymore.
Yeah, you know, I am going to really miss Waldberg and living here. We had some good times.
And bad times. Like the time that you were running against me for mayor and I set up a debate right here and didn't even tell you about it.
Oh yeah, I was trying to forget about those times, but yes, I do remember. Debate? Why didn't anyone tell me there was going to be a debate?
Well, you better hurry up. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've lived here my whole life, and I know the workings of this town and its people. And, unlike Ms. Ferris's plan to turn the whole area into a city and cut down the trees, I actually want to help it. You see, Ms. Ferris wants to turn this whole area into a city and increase crime rates.
That's ridiculous!
Calm down, Ms. Ferris. You're becoming violent.
Everybody calm down.
You know, Charlotte, it's pretty incredible that you beat me in our second election against each other, when in that first election, your debate was so horrible.
It's not that interesting, actually, because although I did horribly in the first debate, maybe you remember how well I did in the second one?
Now remember to say the questions I told you to Charlotte and me. The easy ones to me, the hard ones to her, okay?
I have them memorized.
Okay, Caroline, make sure you really focus your questions on policy. I think we have a definite advantage over John there.
John, now I have a question for you. Would you like a glass of water?
No, thank you.
It's very selfless of you.
What do you think of the Topsoil Retaining Act that was proposed in City Council?
I didn't know there was such an act.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you fell asleep at that session.
I wasn't sleeping, I was just contemplating how bad it is.
But most of the farmers in the area support the act.
You didn't let me finish my sentence. I was going to say how bad it is not to have it.
I see.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of my better moments, but usually I'm much more competent than that.
You keep telling yourself that. Oh my gosh, it's ringing. This must be the call from Williams College. Hello?
Congratulations, you've been chosen as the winner in our NPN sweepstakes.
Matt? Is that you?
Charlotte? What are you doing there?
Well, you called me, so I picked up. I thought it was going to be good news for my application.
Sorry, Charlotte. It's just me.
Oh, at least I won the sweepstakes at MPN.
Actually, you didn't. I rang the wrong number. But if it makes you feel better, people that are related to this network are ineligible to enter this contest anyway, so you had absolutely no chance of winning.
Yeah, thanks. That makes me feel so much better. Alright, well, bye.
So, Charlotte, let me guess. Oh, you didn't get the job.
No, it wasn't from Williams College. It was just another telephone mishap.
You certainly have a lot of them. Remember the time that you left an embarrassing message on Mr. Simon's phone and we went over and tried to steal the tape?
For heaven's sake, John, I can handle it. My goodness.
Why are you shushing me again, Charlotte? Mr. Simon's sleeping. Be quiet.
What should we do?
Just take the blank tape and switch it in the machine. It's right next to his chair. But be quiet.
Not any louder!
I don't know why I ever let you talk me into that. That was quite an adventure. You know, I've had the most telephone mishaps, though, with Will.
That's for sure.
He's wearing a hat, and so is George Lazenby. But actually, in the first 3 films, it was actually his Sean Connery's stuntman, Bob Simmons, who was in the gun barrel, not Sean Connery.
Will, how on earth to begin on this topic? I called 2 hours ago to ask if you could move a Denver photo supply warehouse to Waldburg.
Right. Well, when we started talking about how the warehouse might help Wahlberg's economy, I started thinking about the town my sister lives in because of the word economy. And then I started saying how I visited her last night and we watched a movie. Then we started talking about movies. And then we started talking about James Bond. And then we started talking about the gun barrel sequence. And that's how we got to this part.
Will, do you know what a rhetorical question is? Yeah, well, with all these fiascos, I'm just glad that I found a good group of friends to share it with.
Even if we were a bit competitive sometimes. Remember that time we all tried out for the same anchor position at Nick's studio? Here, Caroline, you read this when I'm done with my part. My favorite TV show just released a new episode on Thursday. It was very good, and you should all... Wait, I lost my place. Oh, watch it.
John, I'm not going to read this.
Ha, now you have to.
All it says is, I'm Caroline, and I did not prepare a story because I'm stupid.
Well then, I guess you're not right for the job, like me.
Alright, I think it's time for the next candidates. Charlotte, Mr. Simon.
Yeah, good times. I have to admit that through it all, you've always been there.
Well, what about that time that you were robbed?
Well, even then, even if sort of inefficiently so.
Charlotte, where are you? Charlotte? Oh my goodness! Why are you tied up? Why is there a scarf over your face? But what do you want? What are you trying to say? Oh, you want something to write with? Untie me. Oh, good idea. Well, it sure has been a wild ride, Charlotte. I hope you don't move.
I know you do.
Well, I guess I'll have to make these myself now since you're not going to do it. See you, Charlotte.
See ya. Hello? Come in.
So, Charlotte, did you get that call about the job at Williams College?
I don't know. Maybe.
So you did? Tell me, did you get the job? I'm sure all of my sabotage schemes made sure you didn't.
Well, I didn't actually hear back from them, but I'm sure I will be soon, any day.
Well, I've resolved that the best way to get you to stay in town is to have you reopen your photography studio.
John, we've been through this. I'm not going to reopen the studio.
But you'll want to after you see this.
Welcome back to the National Photography Talk Show. Now before we move on to our next segment, I'd just like to mention and recognise our sponsor for this episode, Ferris Photography of Wahlberg. Ferris Photography is in the process of building all new offices with state-of-the-art equipment. It's amazing, fantastic. So make sure you book your appointment for this fantastic new studio today.
That's just great, John. Advertising a studio that doesn't exist. That'll make for some really happy customers.
But it's like Matt said, it's amazing, fantastic, awesome. You could build that shop.
Okay, John, I've been trying to do that for years. And now I have the opportunity to do something new that's really amazing. Do you really want to take that away from me?
Of course I do, if that's what it takes to make you stay in Waldburg.
Hello?
Charlotte, congratulations on the new studio. I took the liberty of ordering some new equipment for you.
Well, please listen to me. Cancel those orders.
But Charlotte, your new studio will look great with this new tripod we're offering. And it's on sale. You can't beat that. You can't beat that.
But I don't need a new tripod.
You're right. You need a new tripod and a new camera and a new green screen and some new lights.
Listen, Will, I'm not opening a new photography studio. John put that ad on NPM without asking me. Are you still there?
Wow, that was an awkward silence. You know, I hate awkward silences. Once my sister at Thanksgiving just kept rambling on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
John, look what you started. Hello?
Hi, Charlotte. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to go to Williams College if you start teaching there.
But Trisha, why would you want to do that?
I think it would be great to expand my horizons. Of course, it would be such a hassle to move.
Tell me about it. I'm not happy about the idea of moving either.
At least you don't have hundreds of friends like I do. You have maybe like 4. It would be so much easier for you to leave them than for me to leave my group. It's so stressful being popular like me.
Well, you know, there are colleges around here that you can apply to, far, far away from North Carolina.
I know. I probably won't go anyway. John just wanted me to call you and tell you I was.
Oh, I see how it is. I'll talk to you later, Trisha.
coffee or anything, Charlotte?
Oh no, that's okay. I should honestly probably be going.
You've only been here a few minutes.
Well, yeah, but I just stopped by to say hi.
Charlotte, that's not it. I know you. What's wrong?
I don't know. I don't really know if it's right for me to leave Waldburg and take this job out in Raleigh.
Is this about John convincing you? Don't listen to him. He's an idiot. It's an empirical fact.
It's not that. I'm wondering if I should leave behind all that I have in Waldburg, like my photography studio.
Well, do you want to reopen your studio?
Well, no, I don't. So of course I'm just being silly. Of course I want that job out in Raleigh. I mean, I applied for it, didn't I? All right, well, I guess I better be going.
Are you sure there isn't anything else?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'll see you later. Come in.
Hey Charlotte, so can I borrow some boxes? I need like a whole lot of them.
John, you know that I need every single box I own in case I move.
I just thought if you lend them to me and maybe they get accidentally all burned, then you'll have to stay in Waldburg.
Uh-huh. Look, I really don't have time for your games today. Mr. Simon is coming in a few minutes and is going to see if I'm getting my security deposit back or if there's any remodeling I need to do.
Is that what the paint is for?
Right. I need to make sure everything is in tip-top shape. Come in.
Hey Charlotte, you ready to check out the place?
Yes. Why don't we start with the kitchen?
Alright. Yeah, it looks pretty good, You know what, Charlotte? You're one of the best, cleanest tenants I've ever had.
Well, thank you, Mr. Simon. Why don't we check out the back room?
Sounds good. What's all this paint? I didn't see this before. Charlotte, you are one of the messiest, worst tenants I've ever had.
Jeez, I guess you're not going to get your security deposit back. You might as well stay here, Charlotte.
Mr. Simon, I didn't do this. I think the culprit might be somebody else in the room.
But he was with you the whole time.
No, you, John. The paint is still wet. You can clean it up. So, I gathered you all here today for some big news.
You're getting married. Congratulations, Charlotte.
No, John, in fact, last date I went on, you completely ruined, so no, but thanks. No, I actually want to tell you about that job that I applied for at Williams College. I wasn't really quite sure how to tell you guys about this, but I got the call this week, and I got the job. I'm going to be moving down to North Carolina in 2 weeks to start training. Come on, guys. I mean, this is not exactly the reaction I was looking for.
What do you expect, Charlotte? We don't want you to go.
This is such a big opportunity. Like, professor of photography, that's... come on, this is already so hard. Why would you make it harder than it is?
But if it is so hard, are you sure you're making the right decision?
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe not. I'm not happy right now, I guess.
I mean, look at what you're leaving behind. Your apartment, your friends, your position as mayor.
That trash can in the kitchen that you like, and that fixture in the bathroom that you're always using.
Okay, well, John, I'm not exactly going to be sad about leaving those minor things.
But those things Nick said aren't minor.
Well, I would have said them too if Nick hadn't beaten me to it like he always does for everything.
The point is Waldburg is your home. Are you sure you're ready to leave it all behind?
Well, I don't know, maybe not. You know, I don't have to go. And I have a choice now. And I think I'm going to choose to stay. You know, this is really the easiest choice. I mean, why would I leave Waldburg? I have everything I need here.
You should go.
What?
Charlotte, You should go.
John, what are you talking about?
When you came here to Waldburg, you didn't do it because it was easy or comfortable. Why did you do it, Charlotte?
I just thought it was the right thing for me to do at the time.
And how do you feel about this job? Do you feel the same way? Charlotte, whenever you would talk about Williams College, about teaching classes and researching photography, your face would light up, I could tell. I think that this is something you need to do. I think this is your next step. I really think you should go.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Alright, so this is what I need to do right now. I'm going to take the job.
Well, thank you, Charlotte, for everything. You've done a lot for me. I don't mean that just as a tenant.
Well, thank you, Mr. Simon. You've been an excellent landlord, you know, besides the occasional mood swing.
I agree with John, Charlotte. You gave me a chance when I applied for the broadcasting job. Now you have a chance at Williams College.
Thank you so much, Nick, and thank you for everything you've done for our community.
Charlotte, I don't know what to say. You're my best friend, and you're moving so far away, I'll never see you now.
Caroline, you know I'll think of you every day. And I'll still be around. I'll come visit.
Waldburg won't be the same without you.
I know. It's going to be hard for me too. But we'll get through it. And we'll always be best friends. I promise. Well, Antonio, I think I have everything ready for the move.
Just make sure John didn't pack himself into one of your bags. I have a strange feeling he'd try that.
Don't worry. It's already on my to-do list of things to check before I go.
We'll be waiting for you here in Raleigh. Drive safely.
All right, well, I guess I'll see you soon. Goodbye, Antonio. Well, all right, I guess this is it. Everything is packed away. All the stuff that was in the apartment is put back in its original place, and this is my last box.
Well, what about that clock?
Oh, I'm not taking that with me. It came with the apartment and never worked anyway.
Well, I guess this is it.
Well, not quite. I wanted to say something first. You know, we've had a lot of really good times over the years. And a lot of mishaps, too. But John, you were always there for me. You were someone to laugh with, someone to cry with, someone I knew I could talk to. It's going to be hard not having that now, but I'll never forget it, and somehow I just know that this isn't the end. What else can I say except thank you. Thank you for being my friend.